I have talked exhaustively about language. I don't know if you, as a reader, felt the completeness of my exposition about how to master English or any language. But for me, the sense of satisfaction is immense. Nobody wanted or cared to listen to all the things that I wanted to say on how we can help students, especially those who are true imposters, begin once again the process of learning and mastering languages. I did not have the authority to make people listen to me, especially teachers, academic managers, principals, and owners. However, in the process of my counseling career, I was exposed to so many students, hundreds of them on a one to one basis, who had handicaps in the learning process of language. I could not deny that the problem existed. I did not have a problem with languages. I am sure that if you have read this far, you too have no problem with languages. But most of the population isn't bestowed with the proper wiring to learn and master languages like you and me. In my counseling sessions, I try to understand the problems of those impostures. They opened up without hiding any secrets in front of me. In this way, I was able to come up with many principles, techniques over a period of 4 years since I began this counseling in colleges for class 11 and 12. I was able to develop frameworks on which those principles and techniques could be based on. I had a choice whether to get on the road, go to the boardrooms, and promote my findings. But I did not have the proper degrees to be listened to. And even if I had, which many people have, listening to me would be a threat for many of the stakeholders of the current educational system. So I decided that I will first document my findings in the form of a book. I had already written 5 books, so this would be the sixth one. Every chapter so far I have poured not only my heart but my whole soul in this one. I was able to create the foundation on which thousands, if not millions, of students who missed the boat of languages can redeem themselves. That gives me great satisfaction. This event might occur in 10 years or after I die. However, my joy is that it will be discovered one day. On the final note, I just would like to give you some basic techniques with which you can improve your language capacity. Many of them I've already stated earlier. I am just mentioning the following points as you can see on the slide or the content below, so as to give you something to take away. The first technique, remember, is to expose yourself as much as possible in the form of reading and listening to the language that you want to master. You know the term GIGO. It is a short form for garbage in, garbage out. So by listening and reading the type of things, material that you want to talk about or write, you will be able to do so. By the time you are in grade 11, 12, bachelor's degree, master's degree, it might seem childish to read aloud. However, if you still have language problems, do not be afraid to read aloud. Allocate yourself at least 15 to 30 minutes a day to reading aloud the news, any books. In the 1990s, something amazing happened in India. Suddenly, population began to have an increased literacy rate. It means the ability to read and write in Hindi for them. There were many attempts earlier to increase the literacy rate, but there was no remarkable improvement. However, in the 90s, the literacy rate skyrocketed. What was the reason? It was ZTV and the TV serials that they showed. Now you'll ask, how is it possible? Well, what that channel did is to put subtitles in Hindi along with the TV serial. This is what caused the sudden increase in literacy rate that no government could have planned, and it was really cheap. The principles at work is based on the book that you can see by Brij Kothari. He called the effect of the subtitle the butterfly for literacy. A small action by a profit making company transformed something that the state was trying for decades but was unsuccessful. So, what I'm trying to tell you is in order for you to increase your language capacity, put on the subtitle option in YouTube whenever or whatever you look at. The same goes with Netflix. Make sure that the subtitles or the CC is on. Whenever you are watching and listening to the movie or video, make sure that you read the subtitles. For the best results is to have in the same language. I know many students who have a very good English despite not having studied in good schools. When I asked them how it was possible, they attributed their language capacity to watching YouTube videos with the subtitles on. You too should try it. I have mentioned this point many times earlier on, but I just want to remind you that vocabulary is paramount for any language. If you can, download a dictionary on your mobile phone. I'm not even trying to say to you get a physical dictionary because it's a futile suggestion. If you want images to go with it, that is the word you don't understand, search in Google. Make sure that you install Google Translate so that you can understand that word in your local language. Many times you'll not be able to understand the word from any other sources, so just put that word in an artificial intelligence app like Gemini, add the prompt, explain this word in a simple manner. Even if you don't understand that, ask to write in a different way to the AI. Nowadays, there are so many ways to learn vocabulary. In my days, if I couldn't understand a word from the dictionary, I would have to go to look it for in an encyclopedia because there would be pictures in it. If I could not understand it still, I would have to find an adult or some expert to explain it to me. Technology has made a lot of advances. Before, in order to increase the skills of your speech, you would have to go to an institute or to the country where the language you want to learn is a local one. Nowadays, you have voice to text apps. Yes, like the one I am using to write my books. Just speak on those apps, and it will give you more confidence about your pronunciation and even your grammar. That will also help you find out the errors faster, as you will be able to see the spelling mistakes underlined as red and the grammatical mistakes underlined as blue if you are using MS Words or Google Sheets or any other app. Similarly, the opposite direction of converting text to voice is possible through many apps now. You don't need to have a tutor or somebody who is a master in that particular language to understand the pronunciation. Just made the apps read for you. If you don't understand, you can pause and rewind. Also, make use of this text to voice app to read your own writing. It's an amazing feeling and insightful experience when whatever you have written is read back to you. This will help you become clearer with your ideas. Also, you can be more objective with the organization and flow of your ideas. The ultimate goal of mastery in language is writing because it is black and white basically. If you can write properly, then it's obvious that you can read and listen in that language. Excellence in talking might not be true, but it would be easier if you are good in writing. So try to maintain a journal of some kind, either physical or digital. Then allocate at least 15 to 30 minutes a day to write down whatever is in your mind or whatever you are feeling. This will help you tremendously in every aspect of your life, be it academic exams or professional correspondence, and even writing articles and books. Nobody suddenly becomes great at writing. In my own life, I remember having written so much that there was no place to store all the notebooks that were filled. Some I sold them for recycling. Some, which had a lot of private thoughts, I destroyed by burning before writing articles. And now these books I had written or tried to write many books. I filled dozens of notebooks with a serious intent to turn them into books. However, that was 20 years ago. I read my own material and I knew that this was not book material yet. So I just shelved those books. That's part of writing. There'll be lots of waste before the treasure is found, but the idea is to write as much as you can. I've been telling you this throughout this chapter, but I'm reiterating it because it's so important. There are so many apps nowadays that claim to be able to make you a master in any language. Most of them use artificial intelligence. One of the most popular ones I've heard is Duolingo. I've tried it, but I could not explore it thoroughly. They are built very logically, so that would be a starting point for many of you. However, I'm not well versed enough to talk more about it here. So finally, I just want to reemphasize the fact that unless your students don't master the four components of language, namely listening, talking, reading, and writing, and they will not be able to master other subjects like physics, chemistry, economics, history, geography, and even psychology. If I have to be honest, I would even say that without a proper mastery of language, somebody cannot even be good in mathematics. The reason is that the problems are written in some language. You might have a logical mind and you might know the formulas and the various operations, but unless you are able to understand the question, that's no use. This is the main reason I emphasized my effort in the form of such a lengthy chapter to expound on languages. This is the basis of any further learning. So I hope that you can help your students with the material that I've provided here. I have not left anything unsaid that I know so far. There will be more findings as I progress in my own counseling work and motivation work. But even for me, this chapter and this book as a whole serves as a foundation for my forthcoming explorations. In this way, what I'm trying to say is you can rely completely on whatever I've written or said in this book.